Okay, this is me, Najafi from Centerline Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu in Worthing. I wanted to just give you the second instalment of our basic fundamentals of some boxing skills, including the footwork and going on to the left hook. We covered the jab and the right hand, the right cross, and now we're going to come into the lead hook. Okay, so if you remember, the back heel is up. And I'm light on my feet, particularly on the ball of my back foot. I'm keeping my chin down and I'm slightly side on with my lead hand in front, not too level like so. Okay, and so we were working the cross last time. We were turning that cross over and turning the fist over, and the shoulder comes up to the jaw. And what you'll notice is as I turn my cross, my back foot turns and my head goes offline, it goes more over my lead foot. And what that does, actually, it loads up my left hook. So as I turn that back foot into on the cross, what you'll notice is as I draw the right cross back, the left hook, it turns, and I'll turn my body weight from the front foot onto the back foot. So if you see my feet, the balls of my feet, I'm turning on the balls of my feet to create those mechanics. Some people like the vertical fist, some people like the horizontal fist. Personally, I prefer the vertical fist, but either works, and it's really just about trying to get those mechanics. And what you're noticing is I'm turning my whole hips into it. My midline goes from facing the cross to facing the direction of the hook. Okay, and this is the same principle as we've said before, but for all kind of propulsion and throwing, is that I turn my midline towards the direction that I want to take my power. Javelin, forehand, backhand, this midline is going to be directing the mechanics. That happens in certain judo throws as well, and even with wrestling pickups, when you pick up your opponent, you know, your midline is very, very important in terms of your control of your opponent. And we've played into that with elements of clinch and striking from the clinch as well. But we're here just to work our left hook here at the moment, right hand, left hook. So this is what it looks like from the side on position. Right hand, left hook. Okay? And I always teach the left hook with the preceding right hand because it actually helps with your mechanics. Here, turning the back foot. And as I turn the front foot, my back heel comes down. So I'm here, here. So I'm exaggerating it, but in reality, when you actually do it, it's minimal. Okay? It's minimal. I'm turning that over. My whole body's working. So we did the jab, we did the cross, and now we're working that left hook. Cross, left hook. Cross, left hook. Cross, left hook. So if you want to do a jab and a left hook, what you'll do is you'll throw the jab, and then you'll feint like you're doing a cross. So you feint, you won't actually throw the cross, but you use the same mechanics to load up, bring my head over my rear lead foot, and that loads up my mechanics. If my head goes over my rear foot, it loads up my cross, okay? So you can work your cross like so, taking your head offline to throw the cross, taking your head offline towards the front to throw the left hook. That's your basic fundamentals. Jab, cross, left hook. And again, like we did before, this feeds into the mechanics of your elbow, okay, one way, or your elbow the other way, okay? So you've got oblique elbows dropping down, or you've got oblique elbows dropping upwards. But the mechanics is pretty much the same. It's coming from the hip one way and then the other. So if you want to throw the left hook on its own, I would just slip here, okay? Slip in here. And what you'll notice now is my head movement is actually part of my boxing mechanics. So the mechanics of my cross, which takes my head offline as I turn that back foot, is actually a slip. So I can slip his jab on the inside, or I can slip his cross on the outside. Taking my head offline, it's actually a cross. It's actually a cross. Okay. And then we can start progressing that from a slip into a bending of the knees, okay, and actually that's a left hook to the body. So I slip, right hand to the head, left hook to the body as I bend my knees. I keep my body upright. So this is your basic mechanics now. We're now starting to just go into head movement. Jab, cross, hook. Okay, and now I'm going to cross without throwing the punch. Okay, cross, bend your knees into the left hook. Cross, hook, cross, hook, cross, hook. So again, same principles, shoulder behind the punch and in front of the button. So have a little play around with that. Again, I really like shadow boxing, so it's really important. You get in the mirror, you correct yourself all the time. So when you're getting that feedback off the mirror, you're seeing your own mistakes, you're seeing if your hands are dropping, but you're also getting an idea of how to read a body, how to read the punches coming at you. So sometimes working a bag is great, but in terms of the visualization, shadow boxing I think is a very powerful tool, because it allows you to really have a look at yourself. My old instructor used to call it the poor man's video, because that's literally what you're doing. You're looking at your movement in real time and correcting accordingly. So play around with that, get that left hook, and now you can start working that slip, which is your cross, and you can start maybe rolling underneath using the same mechanics as the left hook to the body, bending the knees and rolling from the front foot onto the back foot. So have a look around, have a play around with that. Enjoy your Larry lap down, keep active, try and use the opportunity to develop some skills outside of Jiu-Jitsu and still keep up your physicality and your fitness. You take care.